live. We have action today, folks. Nah. Yeah, we gonna see. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Don't worry. We're gonna get plenty of times to see each other. Cause all this league is for is to play each other. So we're gonna simulate to each other's games. We ain't gonna force win each other every year. I just did it the first year.
All right, Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports. You should take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man, what the fuck?
16 yards right off the bat.
Y'all see this shit, bro?
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, dude. It's not this year.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's some bullshit, bro. Whatever happened to when man used to let you run offense?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Oh,
and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
Here we go.
And they responded to the challenge.
20.
On the ground, it's Thompson.
Oh.
And he'll get this up over the 25
I don't even know what happened.
to the 26.
I can't even see over there. I was blocking.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Charles,
they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people, giving the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You ready?
3rd and 2, Sanchez. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
It worked, though.
A whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Sanchez on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
My nigga ain't hurt.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35.
This nigga
and now
here.
some motion before the snap. Man, this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go now. White 20. White 20.
Sanchez now to throw.
Oh, come on.
Off to Thompson, complete.
Okay.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, come
They couldn't
on,
get anything
G.
going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Sanchez. Airing one out for Crowder.
Let's go.
Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Just waited to do what? Yeah, rolling up.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And not a whole lot doing
why
there.
you
So
just
get
wait
it up
till
to
like
about
right
the
now?
28-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hopefully we don't get no turnovers soon.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, shit.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.
I wonder if we
Gordon.
could have
It's
did
the
like
Eagles
a
with the ball
fantasy
here to
draft
begin
and
quarter
then
number
jump
2.
on their team.
And they've got
That'd
it
be
here
sick.
with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sproles. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
I'm telling you, bro, momentum on offense comes from what you do on defense, dog.
Seems like this
That's all
defense,
this
especially
is
the
about.
secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up
Like
with
right now,
Jeffrey.
your team probably going to get a field goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And pick this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They'll run it with Sproles. Oh, now he bowls him over. They showed off a nice juke of the defender on the mission,
He mad at somebody. He got hurt this year, didn't he?
There on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah. His video game personality gonna be on bullshit. Look, wide open.
It's complete. It's Sproles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They should at least let me call these things.
Pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time.
They keep getting, if they get another red zone turnover, I'm cool.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And here he'll get it down to the 7. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size...
Oh, yes, let's go. Come on. Come on. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. Oh, man. Yeah, ha-ha ain't going to return that shit. Ha-ha ain't never had a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Ready, right 18, right 18.
After the interception, here's Sanchez. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. 5 yards on the catch. There brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go. Right 18, right 18.
And a play fake. Now Sanchez. And he fires one incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Black 35. Gun. Go.
Back to throw, Sanchez. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that's incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our
Oh, they let me return kick.
Coach.
Hey.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend the lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Why the fuck did this nigga start running,
play
bro?
Coming up, here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun. Set. White 18.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Overran like a bitch. Don't say that shit
These
was nothing.
receivers just not able to get much separation.
Smack that
So that
bitch
means they have
ass.
to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender
Get him.
and find a way to
Get
start
him.
coming down.
Yes, sir.
This time,
Yes, sir.
contact and another
Smack
incomplete
his
pass.
bitch ass.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55.
So what number you prefer, 2 or
And
4?
the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he stopped immediately there.
No,
Eventually no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh.
Good defenses. It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here come the Redskins now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Late. I was late. Fuck out of here. I had to him back.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down is Sanchez. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Sanchez.
Come
It's brought
on.
in by
Okay,
Dodson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Nah, I ran my route.
On first down, here's Sanchez.
Oh, come on.
At the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air once more. Sanchez.
Oh my God, bro. All you have to do is throw me the ball.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss
Jump
it?
ball all day
Wide
with
open
this
in the
nigga,
end
bro.
zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. Now, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker.
Fuck him, bro.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10.
You got shit him up. I got weak ass fucking
But this is a defense that can
whatever
confuse
fuck
even the
this
best of
fucking name.
quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you
Y'all
got
got a dirty
linebacker that's
Sanchez
gonna stay
in
at
my
home
court.
and just sit down in that zone. And this
Yeah,
one basically comes
bitch.
right to
About
him.
time.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first
We're
play
gonna
of the
have to make
second
our
drive,
games
you end up
longer.
going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to
Make our
happen
games
right
like
here, right now.
10 minutes.
Now it's Sproles. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
These niggas content as fuck.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
That's the draw play.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
Yes, sir.
Will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety.
Oh, man, come
so
on,
that
man.
a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Here
That's
got a
tough to deal
boot.
with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
It's over here.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at
You
the
went in there
30-yard
and got
line.
smacked.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
Nice he ain't gonna throw me the ball, my nigga.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They try to throw on 2nd down,
Bro, that was
but this
my
one
route.
is incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun. Here we go. Black 35. Go.
To throw is Sanchez. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action.
Right.
How about
Check
everyone
out,
being in on the
check out
deal
the
and
score,
picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On 1st down, it's Sanchez. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Running a beautiful routes on your bitch ass.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this
Killing this
situation, Brandon,
nigga.
but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings,
Killing this
slants,
nigga,
quick
bro.
outs, things that they consider safe.
Ready. Right 18.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh my
And
god.
Davis has it over the middle.
Yeah,
and
I
take it
know.
down
Why
shy
they
of the
fucking
45 at the 46. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Sanchez. He sets the
Bitch, what?
Inside the 15.
Like in real life, cuz.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun, gun!
Sanchez from the red zone now. This will be caught at about
Get in there.
5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5.
It's innocent that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
What it was is you would have stopped this in the first one. If you wouldn't have got bumped in the first one, your offense would have never lost momentum. Because they had momentum, they just couldn't move it, and then you pimped them
Shotgun
back.
now for
You were pimp
Wentz.
deep, bro.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Damn.
A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And it turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though,
Everybody get
catch
bumped.
was made, put down right on the spot.
On 1st down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Wentz. And they're going to run it.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz.
Oh,
And
shit.
Tate's got it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the... And this is caught for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Oh, there's some hoes.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
Oh, damn. They let me call the play.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout.
Now they're going to knee it up.
The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now. Right, 20.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.
Oh, and they took a picture of it.
You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Redskins, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
We on 6 now.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
God. 6 catches, 83 yards. One touchdown. How many minutes quarters we putting it on? Alright, pick a number. You got an iPhone, don't you? You got a Google? Android? Tell Google to choose a number 1 through 5. But tell Google to choose. See, that's all you had to say. Niggas like retarded. What cleats you got on? Oh, okay. I got on these J's, boy. I got to be a lover. Hey, guess what? You gotta come to Washington. Yeah, alright, nigga. Round 2. Skins versus Eagles. Ooh. You see that screenshot, boy? You see them screenshots. You probably don't. They probably showing screenshots from your shit. What screenshot? Yeah, are you doing shit? Or both teams? Now they showing Aaron Rodgers, Khalil Mack, and Big Ben. Khalil Mack.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch Jeffries. Ooh, watch. Ooh.
He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around
the
traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with the big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Alex Smith back.
To throw on second down is Smith.
Oh, I ain't even called for that. He wanted to give me that. Oh, he wanted to give me that.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
See, man, kitty, wide,
swag. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
I see you over there.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You saying that's going into the trophy case? No doubt about it. When you have some guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The boy hurt.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down. And that's one of his advantages for passers. And with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is. And
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can't get you. I wish you could. Can't do shit.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
If you pay attention to the route, I did run that route.
From the gun, here's Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who they shoot.
They'll run with Thompson.
He probably is.
Losing yardage here.
Put it at height. Put it
yard line.
How tall are you?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, put it at height.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Double.
On second down, here's Smith. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing on third down, Smith fights loose. Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call. Third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
You like out east, man. Oh, he got smacked
there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
What other position you like playing?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
He's doing more than the Giant in both games.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wentz now to throw. Going long here for Wallace. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season. Here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Thompson, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the end zone, Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From his end zone, Smith on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, So if they start to creep up, they start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Smith now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Again, Smith.
Oh, he was wide,
and it's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To throw on third down. Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Smith now operating from the gun.
Oh, come on.
It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Here's Smith now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit, drives the ball free, and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Smith on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Get there.
So after the INT,
Get
here's
there.
Wentz.
Get there. Stop playing with that nigga.
And complete to Zach
What is y'all doing?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken
Stood
down.
up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and
I
10.
don't even know who hurt no more.
On first down, Wentz.
Let's go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Smith to throw on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Here's Smith. From the gun, he'll throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Bro, why is Kerrigan in a fucking slide?
They go play action here
every
on
time.
first down.
Let's go.
Welcome
back, Ha-Ha.
And it's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the
come on, bro.
The drive there is incomplete.
The fuck, bro? That's at least 10 yards.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Because you're not running against the tallest receiver.
Now Smith throwing again. Caught on the right side, Reed. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
What's up,
of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 3rd down, Smith.
Oh, come
and
on.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Bro, get Tommy Jernigan out of coverage, bro.
Here's a handoff to Scores to start the drive.
Well, I thought he popped out. I was about to
tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hurt.
Here's a Johnny.
Get that nigga. Yeah,
he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your runners.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
Oh, this nigga got tired.
And finish it off.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Let's go. 15. Yeah, 52. 35. 58. Right over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah.
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half.
Man, this is perfection, though.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Smith. Right side, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith.
That was the same thing to you.
Washington touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But you don't want to play no real. That was your zone, though. If you the corner, you run his zone. What was he running? If he was running 3, it's your zone, bro. I don't want to hear shit. You know that. Yes, he was, nigga.
Boy, that was well executed.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with a Johnny. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are
the backbone of this offense.
We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Wentz.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit 14.
Through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and
handled
things.
Oh,
they got it.
Oh, come on.
I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Oh,
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But
at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there and finish him off.
And you still running.
To throw on second down is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down. Play action. Here's Smith.
Oh, lucky and throw it to me.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
We're going to have
and
to
possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a jive. Not much there.
Okay, Josh Gordon in there making tackles. Looking like
they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look
up
before he was
what happened? He got 4 picks.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer from all the work he's getting. winning.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Smith now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
And Reed,
oh, let's go. Let's go.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down.
Holding.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Smith throwing again.
Bro, what the fuck you lied that for?
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Here we go
Wentz
again.
now on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Let's go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do?
Let's go.
And down he goes.
It took forever to set up.
In there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
Lucky because I was going to bring this to that.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They run it here with Thompson.
Fuck you, spin it for, hit that hole and get gone.
And taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Two minutes to play here in. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this about the 32. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'm quick.
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Again, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Smith. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that. And
now the ball's loose.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Come on. Please call him down.
No backs in the backfield.
Challenge that or something.
Receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do?
I just put together
his own
beautiful
blitz control.
Yeah, nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. He'll take this across the 25.
I seen all that green.
27-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Double. Let's go.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
That's cool. I'll make you pay for that shit, bro.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there,
Bro,
and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Thank God. Please.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Ajayi. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
That's caught inside the 20.
Are you serious?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. This is Ajayi. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll give it to him.
Good D.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Wentz now.
Oh my God, I seen that
shit
the whole way.
Into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, and the Eagles add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
He was dead. He was
Play
dead.
there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. Back to throw, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Throw me the fucking ball.
To set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40.
Injure that nigga.
A success, 19
on the game,
yards.
not in real life.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little...
Let's go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him
Oh, watch
past
the screen.
Hall of Famer
Oh, they
Howie
doing some
Long
tricky
on the
shit.
all-time list. Now Wentz. Screen pass to
called that
Sproles.
shit.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on
You got
that
enough
one because he
DBs
tried
out
to
there
fool them,
now.
right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to
Pick that off. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, get your big ass up.
Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Let's go. Let's go.
At the 6. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Smith. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get up first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew.
They're going to fake it.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
They're going to fucking fake it with a kicker run, though.
Chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And now running right through it. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Wentz to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be a
occasional come down to the last possession.
Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. And once again, they go with Sproles. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On play action, Wentz. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
Speed kills, bro. That's what
Mike
happened to
Wallace,
Michigan the other day.
his first touchdown on the year.
Killed by
And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Smith on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
What the fuck you get for not throwing it to me,
set
bro?
up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Smith now throwing on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Smith throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Why are you going for a field goal?
First. Now this from 43.
Fake again.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
See, it'd be at 6 if motherfuckers just kicked the field goal the first time.
Coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Mike Wallace, 96 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
He's 6'4".
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Shut your weak ass up. I've been burning your toast ass all day.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
15. Let's go.
3rd and 2, Smith. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing again is Smith. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. On 1st down, it's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Look at the spin, and he takes it in.
Nigga, did you see that move, though? Came off on the how?
The Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
That is bro, it's hard to run a screen and you can't, you ain't the quarterback. Fuck is you talking about? You see how many times I done ran the screen and I successfully caught the ball? Come on, man.
To just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you what you're doing wrong. Because you're not thinking about what you would do in football. Why are you getting blocked, bro? Because you're not attacking the screen. You're waiting for me to come to you and make a move instead of either jamming me or staying your ground and watching my hits. You can't go nowhere without my hits. This nigga is about to truck.
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
Hey, we can do 2 of them, one where you play offense.
Yet at the same time, not going so fast.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, you over-anticipating a lot of shit.
From the 50, it's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
No fucking time you get involved in the game, I know, right?
And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
It ain't on me, shit. I ain't the quarterback. If I was a quarterback, I'd pick on your bitch ass.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
They smart.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So they want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Damn, he must have seen dude get bumped, because I ain't even call for that.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
What the?
And now here's another interception.
Bro.
Picked off near the
Come on, bro. I didn't even call for the ball, bro.
48-yard line.
That nigga threw that bitch way over.
That's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance to
caught that bitch.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first
down. We're going to
down.
be me and you in the playoffs, G.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar.
Good tackle.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Fumble.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This nigga, Carson, he's a bitch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Smith. And this is
Who the fuck is you throwing to? I didn't tell you to throw me the ball.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They run again with a jive. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, my God.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson.
This shit worked, though.
Play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That nigga had a record-breaking game and lost. went from 75 to 79. Just in that game.
You've made it to the wild card round. Remember, the playoffs are single elimination.
Wait a fucking minute. Wild card. That's some bitches. How many points you get, Jay Woods? This nigga fell straight to sleep. I know, bitch. I got a wild card berth. That's crazy. How many points you get? How many points your dude get? That's it? Damn. I got 9. And I put the wide receiver in the corner XP up to 250. You only got 1? Yeah, you was getting toasted. Bro, I went from a 75 to an 87, bro. Let's get yeah. I was toasting your ass. I don't know why you ain't listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. I shouldn't tell you. Nah, I ain't gonna tell you. Fuck that nigga Carson Wentz. He the MVP. He the one MVP. Yeah, we won Coach of the Year, bitches. Offensive Player of the Year. Not in that. Yeah. Ryan Kerrigan, Defensive Player of the Year. Along with Zach Brown and HaHa Clinton Diggs. Uh-oh. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Saquon Barkley got that shit. Jay Woods, he was 6th in Defensive Rookie of the Year. Who the fuck is Fred Warner? Bro, Adrian Peterson came in 4th in Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, get that. You see it, nigga. Hmm? While the Zarway, the kitties will play.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it. Set! Line 80! Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary and gets me even more excited? We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're going to get to that next level.
take somebody's spot yet. Oh, shit. What up? What up? Okay. Mm. What you mean we played, huh? We play each other. No way, cuz. What the fuck was that? I ain't gonna lie, I don't like your playbook, big dog. Definitely don't like that playbook. Bro, we might have to start over because every time I tried to click my uniform to see what they was, it took me to your home screen where your nigga was taking selfies and shit.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Come on now.
You were old school right with me, huh? Good.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Wentz to throw. A dump off to Sproles. He won't go down. And all the way down to the 29. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Wentz.
Let's go.
This is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that.
Let's go.
Tate, and it's intercepted.
Please don't call him this.
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Oh, my God.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
To throw, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him.
Let's go, right back, no cheating.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Smith throwing middle.
Yeah, he wanted to throw that to me.
He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
And he is into the end zone.
Get off me.
Touchdown.
Get off me.
Big play there. 54 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And he puts it through.
You, me.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the
hell
interception
no.
to throw.
I should have played in Joker today. That's
He's
crazy.
taken down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Who are you talking to?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And down he'll go at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Yeah.
And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Bro, why did you not hit the outside good zone? That nigga Joe Mixon got to work.
13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter. They were trying to double pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll power his way out near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, a heck of a move.
What the fuck?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Oh, a nice spin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Smith on 1st down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Niggas is holding. Niggas is holding. Niggas is holding.
Here's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Smith got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his 1st one here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Doxson with a grab over the middle. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
You're a bitch.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Again, Smith. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing again is Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50.
Oh,
the
my
30,
nigga gas.
The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
I've been tired of throwing the ball.
All the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
Not your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The
completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I ain't even forcing the ball.
I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first
down. Man, you in cover 3, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
32 that time. So this for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play
put your best DB on your best defense overall now.
This will be taken
by
in
overall now. You the better overall
and he will
now.
be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll go on the ground. Well, Johnny hit. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And they'll try the ground game here. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Damn, I got a pick.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's over the middle, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays.
So your team go for it on 4th down and don't do fake punt.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
And he loses the second time, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You sound like one of my kids when they mad at me.
Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Smith. Going to throw right side here, complete. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
Don't be running from me, bro.
Don't
be running from me.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Smith. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I wasn't open.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this time
that's how we worked on the practice.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
I'm about to say.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Murder his ass. Get him the fuck off the field. He can't guard me.
In for the score. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they'll run it here.
Oh, hell no.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running to get this guy going.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. He became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back.
Oh, he blocked it.
It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. But it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
You turn this shit off, I'm going to post this shit.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, you got better chance to Ronald Darby
got a hand in and knocked it free.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Wait a minute. The 49ers released Reuben Foster.
Smith to throw on third down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
Let's go, Zach Brown.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I
Whoever
understand
play
why
that
they
way.
look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
No,
And
the
not
game
much
ain't
room
over,
there, so
though.
get it up only to about the 21. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Oh, no.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
I wish it was 21-0.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's going in left side by Tate. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense.
Damn.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this.
He put
this
his
is a good one.
He put his foot into
Just
that.
taken around the 12.
Ooh, if I'd have got that, I would have got
Return
something.
that time. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Take off on
From
your
the
ass.
24, they'll go
You
again
can't
on
guard
2nd
me
and
deep.
10.
I already noticed that.
Second and 10, Smith again. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Smith finding Dodson that time for a Washington first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, now you're on the other side. Huh?
Smith on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the 50, it's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Smith on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Smith throwing again. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing is Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. Huh? Sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A final shot before half for Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Smith throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Boy,
it'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
Welcome to Good Burger Home. Good burgers. Can I take good?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Get this nigga. Yo, who is this
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
You can definitely
It's a
tell.
5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do that. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here. They can go ahead and do it.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith.
Touchdown.
Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown,
I don't need to score, baby.
Josh Doxson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they
I don't need to score, little baby. Wham, wham, wham. I'm a little baby.
And that will get him one closer. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Come on, Ref. He on the field, bro.
Yards.
That nigga was on the field.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you about that play action there. That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's supposed to be picking up the 30.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And he finds a man with a crossing
that's been your biggest
and he
weapon.
takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck it.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. They get it to him running left. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was in Philadelphia.
He came
He's
right
going to
out.
hold on to the football. He'll get it up the middle. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
This complete left side to Aguilar. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen.
Hey, well, they got this meme. It said 2K updated Dwight Howard's rating. Draw foul, 85. Passing accuracy, 33. Passing vision, 27. Ball control, 99.
They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a play fake. Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On play action, Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slam.
You can't one-layer in that shit with no more than 2 people on the block, bro.
And they'll go on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
I know you saw a ghost.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Wentz, and his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Tate's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. A crucial penalty there.
So Rondell
backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop.
Now, whoever wins the series between you and me go to win the Super Bowl.
A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace from 10 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Wentz now to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown.
Man, let's go.
Washington.
Fletcher Cox hurt on the play.
Big play there. 73 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Hey, when you made your player, what did you make him?
And that will shave one more off this lead. This will take it in
What pick?
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's
Undrafted.
about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Hurts over the middle. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On first down, Smith completes it right side to Dodson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I am thirsty.
Fourth quarter,
You got any hydration for me?
If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Why you ain't over here? That's all I want to know.
And making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep playing it
already
around,
did by
you throw
overall?
a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Do by height then.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Redskins. D leads to a touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Boom.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Carson Wentz ain't that good, bro.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Wentz to throw on second down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you put a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
About time you bitch ass get out here.
On first down, it's Smith. Oh. Pass incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice
come
play.
Get this work, bro. Now it's me and you, one-on-one. That's what you want, right? Hey, you telling Rondell to watch, right?
Second and 10, Smith again. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Where you at? You on the other side now? Everybody not doing a route, nigga.
12.
Nobody doing a route.
Smith on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Burning this nigga, bro.
Not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, too.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Man, you weak.
Touchdown, Washington. In for the
You ain't even.
score.
You don't even try. But look, you play up, but
Redskins
don't even try to
offense
press me.
continues to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend.
You don't flick the
this
stick.
big
You
lead.
hold that bitch.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing his Wentz. That is incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense
still run that deep shit and catch it on 2 of your niggas like I've been doing all day.
Everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Wentz again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Into the Redskins, have it they do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been
I'm about to chew the fuck up the
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And inside the 20
how you get the ball?
Brought down. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards that time for number 14. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Smith. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The 40, 30, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
17 seconds.
This is taken at the 3.
Yeah, he got next year.
And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Boy, you the one supposed to be a dog at corner.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football into the Redskins.
I'm about to take a knee. I'm in trip.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Whatever the Alvin Kamara Legacy Award is, I just got that bitch. What? Shut the fuck up with your weak ass. Well, that's it for that. For this episode of